cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody clean the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now it's Smith, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the defense going to use. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Brees on the bootleg. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd down. Now Brees on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 49-yard line.
Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Ryan to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. 6-0 our score after 1.
Saints nothing.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. This is the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now brought this up to about the 40. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And he takes the
But
coup now for the point after.
Shit, you just cost me my game. I'm about to play you though. I'm in one. Shit, I'm in the rank one. When you sent it to me, I was about to go to it because I thought it was a headset, like a party invite. Really? Yeah, man, that should be tough.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they
Yeah, it's just simple, man. It's just all about not forcing shit. You gotta be able to make the right reads at the right time. If you late, then you fucked up.
Plus you're giving up yardage.
I'm like 19 to 21 or 18 to 21, something like that. Nah, yeah, I've been playing it, but they've been fucking me over because my internet fucked up 3 of them games. I should be like 19 and 19 or something. Oh, shit.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game.
Yeah. Hey, but honestly, though, shit, motherfuckers ain't really going to be on the rank shit like last year, but the shit is different, though. It's like, it's more football. You learn it more. It's deep. There you go. It's deeper.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
I mean, you can. Like, I was fucking motherfucker up.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Keanu Neal there to knock that one free.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath.
That's what I want to hear.
Give you that,
for sure.
But they're
just
not
know
going
I'm
to let
ready.
you beat them deep.
I'm definitely not ready. No, I'm in the 2nd quarter. Hey, but you can watch it, but shit, I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker fucked me up when I was trying to do my little drive and shit. Stop this shit.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Out
of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
He be at work. He works the 2nd shift.
The 37.
He be on late night.
Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a
he be on the weekends too, though, but he don't be on like that. He got kids, so they be on the weekends.
Breeze to throw again. And he finds Cook. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. We remind you that coming up
because I got a whole bunch of friends on here, but I don't know them all like that. They all like motherfuckers I done played and shit, and then or they beat my ass, or we just end up being.
Touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas, and the Saints have come back with
Light Menacing Light Show.
I think if you pulled defensive backs,
I think I know you're talking about.
Take that out, make it illegal because
I'm broadcasting, but shit, I'm losing.
It's hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field.
I be broadcasting. I don't be trying to just get on
before they break off
like I win every
But then
game.
as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and have.
Y'all broadcasting. You gotta go to my page, leave my name, and go to my overview.
Negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's pray that. This motherfucker got. You see the game? It's loading. It should load up though. My connection good.
13 yards remaining on second down.
You can watch it on your phone if you want. Yeah.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
I was right there. No, why he? Oh, I should have knew it. He was good. Why I keep going with him? Damn. That's how I be getting robbed.
You certainly don't want to go 3 and out here.
I ain't doing that again. Shit, just practice.
Because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Yeah. I go with it depends. No, it's about users, bro. Look, it's about users, bro.
Looking deep for Julio. Coverage and it's intercepted.
It's like taking away what he wants. Like I was in a cover 2 man, but I knew he was gonna try to hit me over the middle because I was in cover 2.
But you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds
up being intercepted. But you still gotta be able to mix it up. If I know you on that flat, I'm gonna hit you over the top, and you be like, why you let him go? Like, because motherfucker, you on the flat. What?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Damn.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I need to see it. I'm gonna check it out. I know you nice though. You be whooping my ass. Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Yeah.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch.
But you got to make sure you don't get hit with some shit though, cause this shit that can beat it all of it.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that
like right now,
I think you got to continue to try
I'm about to try to score this touchdown.
But also just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way too.
No, ooh, that was nasty.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, Oakland.
That's a play
the Raiders.
When you talk about big moments in this game.
Yeah, you threw me off of that.
Like this are
I forgot all about that.
Points result.
I was thinking about LA.
So it's 1st and goal. And
yeah, they got a whole bunch of
run
plays or passes.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
They just balanced.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive.
No, when you came on and you was talking about the game and shit, you made me throw the motherfucking the little interception and shit. And then I went to the party, and then I was down 13-0, and I was like, I'm losing. But I wasn't getting beat. Hell nah. Like he scored and missed the field goal. He was supposed to do that. And then I got the ball and I was doing a good ass drive, I threw a dumbass pass. But I was trying to hit you up to let you know, shit, I ain't running. You can play.
5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one.
I was trying to make this dude quit. He scored first, so it was already gonna be tight. You know what I mean? They always quit. I'm shitty. I quit sometimes too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ran across some motherfucking animals.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line, and you have to figure they won't just.
Not unless it's like I need to. Like it's absolutely, he absolutely needed like a certain pay play. But I don't fuck with it unless I absolutely need it. I know how though. I just do a couple adjustments and then coach adjustments and shit. Leave it at that. But like, if I gotta,
and without the ball, you can't get those points.
Yeah, because sometimes, because on here you beat yourself. I'm so used to beating myself. I know what dumb shit motherfuckers to try to do. Throw it. Yeah, same shit I try to do. But at least I'm more alert that, you know what I mean, what's gonna happen, like a pick. So we'll do some quick shit.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
Just play your game. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I've been getting myself together and shit. I've been on though, but man, I don't be on all day. Well, I used to be on all day, but now I just mix it up. Don't say my connection fucking up.
2nd down and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
Yeah, I need to dust it off.
Traquan Smith. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Okay. Close the app out and then start it up again.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
It's probably because I got my curtains closed and shit.
Falcons 13.
Reception in here.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks
Yeah,
away.
man, this what I be doing, man. I kind of just like slowed it down, quit fidgeting so much and shit. It come to me.
Late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Once you start fidgeting, they know where you at. They're like, okay, I'm about to do this, and this. This shit tight, man.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter,
Yeah,
not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
they know what time it is.
In this situation,
they
if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
I might go ahead and return it.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here.
That's nice.
Defensively at the 40-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze.
Oh, it was double cover. I fucked that play up though. I just try to force it.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darqueze Dennard, their defensive.
Yeah. They defense is low.
They're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far.
He fucking up,
once again on the last play.
I'm gonna get him. I think he just trying to bait me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm fucking up a
See some
little bit.
pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Got a man. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What you talking about, Willis?
59 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. As a former
it is
DB,
written.
you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
I threw that because I seen it. I seen that from a mile away.
Because once he took off,
I don't be doing that. That's why I was open, because I wasn't even.
Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Ooh, that would have been ugly. He would have picked that off and took it back for 2.
The extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Ask you, maybe they saw something on film.
I just wanted
you
to do it.
something on film with those to try something from 15?
Motherfucker did it to me if I wanted to see if it was going to be open.
Needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchdown.
Pancake blocking boys up there.
At their own 25-yard line.
I can't really see. Hell nah. That shit put up. It's in the archive. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a throwback though, but I ain't gonna play it. Might be worth some money probably. You know what I mean?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see.
That's me. Oh, why he ain't jump?
Because some teams script
Bro,
to start
they
a
just
half.
robbing me.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw
We gotta slow it down
right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Nope, he feel like he could beat me. Nah, he about to up the tempo, but I am too though. I'm gonna up it.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gurley.
Come on, y'all. I was trying to come harder than that. It's okay
Scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan.
See that came to You gotta quit now. You gotta quit now. He's saying how flawless that look. He like, that's some bullshit. Yeah. Well, I think. Yep. That's what I think it ain't nothing. It's just like you slowing down and doing a move like that, ain't it? Why? You on some bullshit. It's coming right to you.
Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pubs. In a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know?
Yeah, that's... Yeah. He be gambling. Yeah, he be gambling this shit. Nah. Yeah, I played him though. I played him for a little 10. I was like, shit, I'll play you. Yeah, he start talking super fast. He's like, what's he? I'm like, okay. I'm like, he ready. Then hold on, my fault. Gotta make sure I ain't pass you. I know that's what I seen. That's what baby sound. I'm gonna just shoot up. Hold on. I'm gonna start at the bottom. I think I already passed you a long time ago. Go.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team.
Is that who you fucked me up with? The Titans? Oh yeah. I don't think this is gonna be that no more. Shit, last time when you beat me, I wasn't even knowing how to stop the run. Now, motherfuckers gonna have to do more than just run. Yeah, you said. You gonna run anyway?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brees now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to
talk
knock
about
him
Willis.
down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
Yeah, I done got better, though. I ain't gonna say I'm the shit, though, at all. I done lost. Thought I was the shit, and motherfucker just turned up. And just everything I do, you know what I mean?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good
that
for
dead
a
leg
Saints
on
first
you.
down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Yes, sir.
It's caught by Sanders.
We're live.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
What you got?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here at the 30-yard line. Bree's going to throw. Looking long for Thomas.
Touchdown.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the
I'm going to work on that.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What
I know. I learned from that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I want the ends.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out
Ain't
there.
nothing wrong with the ends.
They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it.
I took the ends. The ends on, boy.
Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field.
You should have just thought. You should have thought about the ends and just
and
like.
it's good as the Saints have
Still
a
kept the
7-0
middle on it.
lead.
You know what I mean? On lot.
Makes the score Saints 7, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Yeah, sure, I really got better lately. You know what I'm saying?
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Yeah, I just try to get my boys enough room.
Cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Can't have 2 people on each other's ass and shit trying to catch the
Tannehill and the
ball.
Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first look now for Darrington Evans. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And we both got on bright colors.
On the ground, it's Evans.
What's word you do? No.
Down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3rd and 5.
Here's Evans.
Give me that strip.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I ain't got none. I'm just looking at the space.
They're going to line up to go for it on their
I might
side
adjust,
of the
but
field. They are going
major.
for it. It's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn
I did a couple though. I did
this first quarter. After 7-0.
No, I did a
Sports.
7, Titans nothing.
I ain't gonna let that happen.
So in Saints
I'll let you
territory
catch me
now.
out guard.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I did an option. I did an option running back. Stop that running.
They'll toss this out to Evans. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just got pressure over here.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Anybody do no play action?
On second down, it's Evans.
Man, that's a hit stick.
As he's inside the 40.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's going down over here.
They'll run here with Evans.
Come on, man. Ah, I fuck it up. I fuck it up.
He will score. Touchdown.
Got me.
Darrington Evans, 38 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the
Shit,
extra
I
point.
need to learn how to run. Shit. All right, good.
It's up and good.
Nah, you had the
We're
momentum
tied at
up there.
7 here in quarter number 2.
That's good.
Ties the game at 7.
Good little run. Good play.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Right.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view
What'd I do?
when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Oh, how you just did adjustment and I hiked it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So you gonna make sure you adjust it so you can lock my
There's
star
one to
down?
be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
You ain't locking that star down. What happened?
Midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up
lock all the stars
over 20
down,
yards.
he says.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Oh, I fucked that up. Damn, I fucked it up. Wow, I forced it.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Tannehill, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 5.
What was you in?
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
How you get past me like that?
Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Oh, I tried his team.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Oh, I got to slow it down.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That's what I needed. I did that. I started doing that, and I was playing better, and then I just went back in the habit
their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
Yeah.
Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
What, Juke?
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
R1.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Cover. Protect the ball.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah. When you got the ball?
Tannehill and the Titans come up now at their own 22.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
they'll begin on the ground with Evans.
Oh yeah,
and you want one of the few times here.
Yeah, he ain't running past you because he like ain't over pursuing.
No gain
so
on
now
the
I
play.
can tackle your ass.
Down.
Oh yeah, if I was doing good without it, shit. Oh, I'm about to be fucking the monster right here. Give me that.
This time for Smith, and it's
I'll get out of it. Why you know?
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
You going to show me?
Didn't want to surrender a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, you got me on now. You put me on, bro.
We've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the
go,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Another try after the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I keep hitting that button.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A chance of wasting this great
you in the cover too.
Position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara.
I ain't paying attention all that.
4th down now as the Titans defense.
No, sir. We'll take 3.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh!
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry.
Look at that ball out. He thinks it's a game.
He's sweet out here. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Henry.
Drop that ball.
To the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, yeah. You think it's been here? Okay.
Titan. First
He better drop that ball.
At the 42-yard line.
He better drop that ball right here.
Tannehill.
What?
That's terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
So when you press, how you speed burst?
They'll run with Evans. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Drop it. Ah, that was another.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the
field.
You
teaching me, boy. You putting me on, man. You telling me slow it down.
His mates picked him up and jumped.
You want me to get you together.
You have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle.
I'm telling you, because I was smashing it.
Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a play fake. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let him get open.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
You let him get open, boy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thomas, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
I won't need to go for it. Not at the moment.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Trying to get one more.
I mean, I knew it, but I started going back to the trying to hurry up.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, they'll go right back to Evans. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Evans, 67 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I think I'm going to have to just mix it up.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game
come back in.
Can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Yes, sir.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own
22-yard
line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Dory Jackson on the tackle.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 5.
Now Breeze. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
18 on the play.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fear goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be
ball. We need this ball. We need this ball. Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Cover the football. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
Because I already kicked the ball.
They had to attempt it.
I already started my kick.
But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
I already started my kick. Like, as soon as it came up, I did it fast. So I didn't get a chance to do it. And as soon as I started, I was like, okay, bet. Just did it, try to kick or something.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Why?
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain.
No, I didn't have it on. It's on balance. I'm going to put it on. Yeah, balance. I usually put, hell yeah. I bet he don't do that shit no more. This shit was on balance. It was on balance, bro. I was gonna take it off, but it ain't even on. That dude was strong.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 6 yards there.
Man, I can't believe I played
first down Tennessee.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satified with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
How you do? You put it in full back.
34 yards.
That's nice.
And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
I used to do that with Murray.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, they got finesse move coming.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 2nd and 10. Breeze now.
Got him.
And this is Cook with a grab. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Man, come on.
And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
You were just executing that shit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
He said a player stat. How you go to the activity? Yeah, I just held X. Now I say finish game or player stats or what? Score something? Right, you running 260 and shit. I was gone. Why we? Now I'm looking at replays. I was gone. I did some dumb ass shit. Hello, YouTube, dude. So you start shooting to the outside because you know you're supposed to go in and they're supposed to rush you in. For the outside, if you would go outside. So you do a D-line adjustment. What you do? Spread them or what? Pinch them? Okay. But okay, you pinch it, then they got an outside run, and they what? They beat you on the outside. What, the defensive? Oh, okay. So whatever way your line hips move or your tight end hips move, you going right. And so if they hips will turn right, you gonna go right. All right, give me a rematch then. Yeah, give me a rematch. All right. Yeah, you beat me that first game. I ain't gonna lie, I just thought I was just better. I was gonna beat you. Now I know I gotta just like outthink. Play my shit. Yeah, that's what I beat myself. I got black.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Free for a game. You playing for bread on this little fluky shit, bro? Oh, hell nah. Oh, I ain't dumpster juice. I'm not playing for the bread on this broke ass shit, nigga. Uh-huh.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Right it there. Shit, you trying to play or not? Or you just trying to play for bread? Oh, okay. You just sitting apart looking for a money game. Shit.
Let's go, Transu.
And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The early scouting report meeting. This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them.
Okay.
The rest of the game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm watching them hips.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Number 41.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brought down by Vic Beasley.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lots to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now we'll run with Evans. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
There defensively.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
DJ Swearinger on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nah, I was doing that for your brother called. I was doing that before your brother called.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Yeah, you might. Shit, you put me on, man.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got a man.
Oh, that was almost a pick.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Yeah, you wasn't going for that, huh?
Davis for a Titan first down. On 1st down.
No, let's get in there. Yeah.
He'll get this down.
We did take your little advice though. That's some good advice.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
You want me to slow it down to a whole nother level.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
No way.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback.
That was
I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Putting to good use on that one.
It's like when you get to the max and start like finding and shit.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, good defense.
In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. This was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because as you noted,
smash that turbo. I know that.
Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
I absolutely need it.
And now this is intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it.
What, you threw it out of the sack? Oh, damn, what?
At their own 36-yard line.
Was it a short pass?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific
we got you figured out now.
All the way back to the 30.
We got you figured out.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense.
You rely on your defense, but your offense is suspect.
And just give them a whole lot of credit.
You can run it, but once you them hips start turning, yeah. No, it's live. Yeah, it's live. We live. This is a doubleheader.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. That's going to wind up.
Oh, we fed it up. We fed it on live, huh? The tips and advice on the house.
Lost to start the drive.
Let's watch the game playing. It's going to be a little different. I know it is. Come on now. That was good defense, though.
Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it on first and
goal.
Bro,
that's holding.
End zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away
I
from
don't know. You might miss this field goal.
For the extra point.
You might miss.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far.
I'm about to scold and get the ball back on half.
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Nah, really, I was taking it easy on you. I couldn't do some
he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
But you wasn't on the phone though.
21-yard line.
When I ran the first. I ain't know you should have paused it, man. You know you got one pause.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone down. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, he almost got. Oh man, 105.
Coach going up and down the sidelines, telling his team,
it looked like it.
Let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if
tearing my ass up and shit.
And he'll be tackled
on the what, Mad 20? We played on the we played on the 19 too, ain't it?
4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a
got it. Oh, where the help come from? Look at you helping this shit.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there.
Yeah, I'm beating myself. I'm about to switch it up.
Forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
break that tackle.
Side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Look how big he is. This dude couldn't even barely grab him around the waist.
They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, they just robbed. Oh, man.
My goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
I rushed it. That's what happened. And I threw it late as hell. And he was wide open. I rushed it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Evans. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Evans, and he'll lose yardage here. Back
you know how I'm doing that.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
I got you. Hey. Nah, come on, man. Hit me over with some more tips, man.
Almost as if the first one that he
sorry, we're going to keep it close.
Couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it,
and
move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Getting set
he
for
jumped
their
right on
next
that
drive,
move.
The New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even
yeah,
first
but
half
both our
time
timing was on,
still
too.
Time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop
me up
with
for
just
life.
over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 37 yards on 1st down. Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And he gets us to the other side of midfield.
That's how you press down on it. Press it down.
To him for 20 and a first.
I know you press it down.
Good
Go right down low.
throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down.
Come on, why I do that, man? Why did I do that? That's crazy. That's my man. I didn't even have to do that.
They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range.
The pressure right there, baby, though.
An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What?
Intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pitch. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
Just making the best of it. You get the ball back, though.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for New Orleans.
You over there sitting.
Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half all time on the scoreboard.
You messed
and
up.
This carries into the end zone.
Should have like, nah, I gotta go, man. You go ahead and pick that up somebody, then I would have been smacking them around. But it's still close, though. It's still close.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. To try again after the sack. Tannehill got him in. It's Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, it's Evans. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
It's now fourth down.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Come on, y'all. Oh, why y'all leave him?
Touchdown. Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
He up with that one. That was nice.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield,
damn,
they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he
like
did
I knew what you was doing, but my dudes
ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, it's just a good play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead
Not
is now
really,
21-14.
but as it was developing, I couldn't cover everything. But yeah.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it.
Messing up.
10. He's taken down at the 9.
Yeah.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Yeah.
Saints offense on the
Especially when
field, ready to
wide
get their
open.
drive started. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
What a block.
They need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. And start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. To get back in this game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Come on. Let's go.
To his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
You want to see the replay? He getting burned by everybody. You're probably your subs.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
25-yard line.
Ready. 95-56.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
Yes,
they expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the ground, this is Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
No, maybe. Like against the computer, probably.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
No. Fucking boys up like that.
So Breeze is going to stay out out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
You better let him get
so
another
not
one, too.
only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Oh, I threw it like that. That was some good D. Like, what the fuck? Like, you had it up this shit. You barely got that one. Where he come from? Where he come from?
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down?
That makes sense.
Guys have to keep running back out on the field.
Shit.
So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Yeah, get the ball out. That's a fumble.
Forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
That's the fun.
Really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Yeah, he reached out for the first down. He thought he had it. Thirsty. Drop it. Drop it.
He'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
What the fuck is my problem? I feel like I be rushing. Rushing.
First down, Evans. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll try the air down with Tannehill.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
What the fuck? Bro, that's what I be doing, man. Like, for real. Like, hitting the turbo.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I don't know. I'm just picking shit now.
Several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush.
That's why I need help with, too.
Get to the quarterback.
That's how my dude just like.
Passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver.
Because I'm on the track. Because sometimes, shit, offense hard to come up with shit. Defense, I be feeling like.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze.
What?
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Ball carrier. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll go right back to Evans. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's complete to Darrynton Evans, the running back. And they'll have it in the red zone.
Just do a bullet pass.
Crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's got to get a stop.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints 17-yard line.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he will score.
What's the difference?
Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
What a just.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Yeah. What hot route.
Joseph on for the extra point.
Oh, I got to check that out.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Listen, I ain't never did it. I don't know how to do it.
Saints 14. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
You just figured it out.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Is that something? Oh, that's something from 20.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up.
Well, they not letting me do no hot route. They let me. They asking me, but it's like
a gain of 3.
A pass hot route.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 27, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
Oh, yeah, Mike, turn up.
3rd and 3.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Okay. Down, but it winds up incomplete.
I got it.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What? Oh my God!
It's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver, once again, and now it's 3rd down.
He couldn't get in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That's a touchdown! What?
Shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say
he almost picked that off
because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th.
Come on, guys.
Picked up by Dane Crutcher.
Well, we did a little doubleheader, man. I appreciate the rematch.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
We got to practice at it, you know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting to still mash that button, but
on 2nd down now. It's Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get across the 20-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
The speed, because if I get up on you and I'm wrong, and I just go run it somewhere else and shit, that ain't gonna do shit. But if I slow down, shit, I'll be able to say. Yep.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Man, good game. I tried. Yeah, GG, I owe you one. A couple of them.
So this
what up?
A Tennessee Titan victory, and they were booing
shit,
Charles
probably like 10-0.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.
You too, right on.
Week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.